got nerves. I can tell you we're going to jump about, Bob. Think you might need to give me some room, mate, because this is going to be one crazy 40-lap feature. Officials now making sure all are ready. Looking down on our scoreboard for the transponders, boys and girls. Everyone looks happy. Yellow flag goes out. Oh, there we go. We've got on the back the 42 back out is Scotty Wilson. So Wilson back up and will relegate. Change around on us again, Bob. Are they off the back or are they going to put those boys back up into grid area? We can't see it. Well, I think they're going to leave him there. Extended time. He'll drop it off. After the big build-up, 40 laps on the board. Keep an eye throughout this race. The super cheap auto board right up there at turn number 4. Hold on, Mum and Dad. We're about to go green. Here at Archerfield, the super cheap auto. 24 of the very best wheel-banging slide and drivers you'll find anywhere in the world as we Hagen goes fell to the top. Here on the sliding track as they go through the percussion. Out in front, Hagen rolls down into number 2 and the third place is Phil. Back to the back in front of Hickman, you pick the red percussion, gets it all sideways. Hagen gets down under the next round. They're back at percussion and we've got a yellow line. Junior comes to a slow stop down there up in 1 and 2. I didn't quite see what happened there myself. The Coons went to the top of the fence and brought himself down. Bad news for Nathan Smears it out there. No, that's Brad Mosen. So do the New Zealanders, your main man. Been stood down on the infield. Bob, did you see what happened there?
No, I didn't see what happened to Jerry Coons, but obviously that motor trouble that started over there at the pit gate, they tried to rectify as terminal for Brad Mosen. Very bad, very sad.
Yeah, no good for him at all. That set number 7's put a great show on all weekend. So if he has a bit of luck next weekend down Lismore. So as we pace around, lights are out, race fans, get up out of your chairs. And it's Hagen out in front. McCutcheon, Clausen, Bell, Chappie. Let's go right up underneath it now. We got an orange because of Mr. Chris Singleton. Stop up there in turn number 4, or turn number 3. Right down there at the pit gate entry, so bad luck for the Queenslander. Number 26 is Total Cold for Chris Singleton. Tonight, and fuel consumption will be an issue. Stoppages or the yellow lights this early in the race. Just folks, we've only got 1 lap down. Here for our 40, so 39 to go. Could be a long night, Bob. We might have to get a few throaties throughout this as they get Singleton away. Looks like they're going to try and push him, but Captain Hayes done. Well, he is under his own steam a little bit there, but it does not look good for the Queenslander folks. So commiserations to the number 26 Midget. 3 cars down, 21 left to go and 39 laps. So for those doing the numbers up on the hill. Lights out at this rate, we're in trouble, but so lights are out again. All focus down the back straight. How would the crew feel? Best of luck to all of you guys and girls that have worked hard for the weeks and months leading in as they head towards you. Lights are green, and we must go. Passion all over the back of Hagen. McCutcheon goes to the top. McCutcheon and Hagen side by side. Now I see the 95 machine moving forward out the track.
passing manoeuvres, fourth over third and second over first. And then we have the stoppage. We're going to see it come back to the previous lap and go back to the status quo originally, and the guys have to do the work all over again. It's going to be very interesting to see how this one pans out, Rusty.
Yeah, Bob, I tell you what, the guys and the girls on the hill here, but those listening at home, there's a lot of hard work going on out there at the moment because these guys are faces reading, and as you just said, Christopher Bell got through as well, so they more than likely will be relegated back to position, and it doesn't look good for the 42 of Wilson. They've had to go and restart him, and he is still stopped up into turn number 3. Well, that gives me a time to tell you how to unfolding Brian Clausen, Darren Hagan, Christopher Bell, Chris McCutcheon, Nathan Smee, Michael Kendall, Matt Smith, Anthony Chappie, Dwayne Hickman, Dane Maxwell, Andrew Felker, Peter Honeybell, Scott Buckley, Shane O'Connor, Troy Jenkins. This is where it's getting very tight there. Alex Bright, Rock Dean, Hayden Williams is still out on circuit. We didn't see him come through. Brett Thomas, Ricky McGough, Scotty Wilson, and of course Chris Singleton out, Jerry Coons Jr. and Brad Mosen are your retirements out on the infield. So I think they're going to have one more attempt at Scotty Wilson's car, and if it doesn't go under its own steam, mate, he'll be having an early shower tonight, and it looks to be maybe the case. I know he's going, so they'll be happy for the Queenslanders. There's 3 on the infield. We started with 24, still got 21, and 20 laps to go. So where have they done that now? We've got, no, they've left it as it is, I can see, Bob. So that will be Clausen that will take it. Lights are out, boys and girls. We're about to go fast for 20 here at Super Cheap Archerfield. Follow through, Matty Smith and Chapnik over the high line. All drivers trying to get a drive off the front of the circuit. America's running that low line. Now,
coincidence there, just to shuffle the order. As I get the look to get the Troy Jenkins car away, just a reminder folks, once the racing gets underway, please stay right back off those red rails if you would, thank you. We got still a lot of racing to go, 11 laps remaining in this one. Wilson, Hagen, Bell, McCutcheon who's done so well, and look at Matty Smith with the Grand Drainage quartering car up in front of Nathan Speed. So, still a lot of work to do for everybody, but at the moment, as I said, there's no coincidence that the same podium we had last night, just in a slightly different order at the moment, reigns supreme with 11 laps to go.
Yeah, thanks very much, Bob, and I think this is going to be a crazy 11. Thanks for tuning in on the live feed on your computer back home, New Zealand and America. One great night here at Queensland's Premier Speedway, the Super Cheap Auto Archerfield. Speedway lights are out. So Clausen, Hagen, Bell, McCutcheon, and I can tell you what, and I'll tell you at home, Matt Smith is coming on like Donkey Kong. So the 13 car looks good in the final stages as we go green. They are side by side. Hagen gets all crossed up next to him. Turn number 2, Matty Smith's about to give them all a lesson. Bell is the rider. Come on, Australia! Look at that! Two cars come on through. Number 2, Matty Smith of the 13 car. They got number 3. Bell coming back. Hold position number 3 car. Trying to get some drive back to Smith. Run to the top line. The Hutchins with the 6. Oh, let me go on that one. Out the number 6. Second Smith in the front. There's still Wilson, Hagen, and Bell. Speed and Smith are about to get all together here. Let's just keep got started to get a bit of drive in the Toyota. Look at that, boys and girls. The USA 2 machine just started down that straight. Here we are, still 29, Wilson, Hagen, number 7 to number 2. The number 7 of Speed, we got USA, 1, 2, 3, then Aussie on cover. Really important. Smith, McCutcheon, and their own battle, Wilson and Hagen. Oh, look at number 5, Hagen. They run into turn 2 from Singapore. Oh no, Green out on the track here tonight. We're still no time to think like all together, all that hard work. Oh, boys and girls, we got 5 to go. Brent Thomas is in the mix there. Alex Bright, and it looks like that is Shane O'Connor, and then Z91. I tell you what, Brisbane, give them a round of applause as they come around here. Midget racing, absolute very best. What is going to happen? We've got 5 to go. A bit of a cool down for our drivers. And to run through that last bit, Matty Smith, and to those at home driving the Grand Drainage 13 machine tonight, absolutely on fire, running the top line around and starting to get a bit of a grip. Our guys were dealing with on in the middle, and then they've turned around. Bill must have witnessed this, the quick line that Smith had to the top, then turns and runs the top down trying to find. Gets that number 2 machine and spikes it up high into turn number 2, and lead shots down up against Hagen. So he's going to have to do that all again. Bad luck for him as well, because, of course, Darren Hagen would have seen that, Bob.
Certainly would, Rusty. You've got to believe that these guys behind the Clausen have got one chance of this. 5 laps to go. They've got to believe in their own minds that it's going to run 5 clean skip. If they're going to make a move, it's going to have to be now. We are going to see one hell of a restart of this one, because it's all to play for. Everybody wants to take this out. At the moment, Clausen holds the aces, but there's a lot of talent racing right behind him. Hang on to your seats, folks.
We are great. Awesome. Coming to the start. Get away. That's the big thing. Let's see what the boys behind Ashley and Bill are going to have their own. Oh, here we go. Bill's trying to slingshot move. New Zealand 26 car there of Dane Maxwell, and of course the NZ 95 of Wayne Hickman, and for those across the ditch tuned in, your NZ number 3 is Hank Williams. Oh, Bob, I tell you what, I've been watching what's going on there, and I guess you and many people have, we all missed it, but there was definitely a coming together there on the main straight with 3 to go. I tell you what I do like to see, Bob, is professional race car drivers. You can really see their minds work. You're watching Christopher Bell over there in that car, trying different lines over the last 5 laps of the change. You see it work. It's quite awesome to watch.
Oh, absolutely. And the way he managed this coming on again strongly behind the other 7 out there, Nathan Speed, the Australian contingent, trying desperately to catch up to these front runners, trying everything. We saw USA 91 of Hagen in a little bit of bother, lifting the front wheels on 2 occasions, and it was probably a fortuitous yellow to come out. Yeah, almost catastrophe. Michael Kendall would have held his breath there. 3 laps to go now. A second chance for these guys. Second chance, and Hagen first of all gets a second chance because he was just about to be swamped. He was having trouble keeping those front wheels on the ground, Rusty. And look where he's been reinstated back in a second spot.
Yeah, no, that does also give these guys a bit of a heads up on the passing manoeuvres of those behind, so not very advantageous for those who've done the hard work. Still a flashing orange. I did notice that last restart, Clawson was like a country mile in front of these guys. I don't think they're going to let that happen again. Lights still flashing, so they'll come around one more time at least, ladies and gentlemen. Our officials just putting him back into grid. Hagen running up the top. Just awesome to watch. It's hard for me to commentate as well. You're getting all excited, buzzed on the action here. Hope you are too. Don't go anywhere after this one, folks. Trophy presentation, and we got the Caravan and Dunny race straight up. How good is this World Championships now? They are locked and loaded. All eyes front and centre. Get the kids, get them up on the seat, and we're going to bring them home with 3 fast laps. Here it is, look at them punch up, we agree. Oh, Clawson, Hagen, this is where it's going to be. McCutcheon. Oh, now, Emily Clawson slowing. Oh, Bell gets the move underneath Hagen. Hagen, Bell gets the move. The CJR runs the top line down through there. They are all over the shop. Hagen holds on. Bell runs the big line. Round the top they are side by side. Bell runs the top. Brings that car quickly back down to the bottom. The second flag's getting ready. And he's gone. Bell nearly puts it away. Thomas, Buckley, Tony Bell, Dean Williams,